restart now. Hey, greetings. We're gonna pretend like there wasn't a part where I forgot to record. Uh, yeah, and I didn't have audio. But hey, that's cool. That's great. That's fantastic. That you can hear me. Um, do you want to go back to to Madara? Like, actually, you know what? I'll just go back to the this thing because this is what
Five
I was actually
Kage,
talking.
some of the strongest shinobi in the world.
The Raikages even stated to be fast enough to move.
Okay, so can you hear me and the death battle? Hold up, let me just play it at the same time. Tell me if you can hear me fine.
Some of the
So
strongest
I'm
shinobi
talking
in
right
the
now.
world.
Can you hear me
The
right now fine?
Raikages even stated to be fast enough to move at light speed.
Can you not understand me? Like, is it good? Can you understand me, bro? All right. Okay, so something just for that. Full power, full power, full power. Okay. All right. I see. I see. I see. I see.
And even weaker
I see.
ninja like
Okay.
Orochimaru have dodged literal food.
So for this, for the Raikage thing, like it's literally, I've seen multiple translations for this. The one that's most consistent is for this to say, not rushing at the speed of light, but near the speed of light. Because like I believe there's a kanji that says not for speed of light, so I do believe that it is saying like it's nearing the speed of light. So anywhere between 51 and 99% the speed of light.
Move at light speed. And even weaker ninja like Orochimaru have dodged.
So for this, there's other like light speed feats you could have like used. Uh, I believe Itachi's exploding clone goes at the speed of light, and like there's things like Darui's laser circus, and I know there's some other things, but it's fine. But you could have mentioned other
Literal
cooler things.
photon beams.
But Madara's greatest tool is the one born from his very bloodline, the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. These magical eyes massively enhance his perception down to the cellular level, allowing him to predict movements, see the flow of chakra, and summon the mighty perfect Susanoo.
The Sharingan can also cast a genjutsu that'll trap anyone that looks at it in an illusion, and even break them out of those same illusions.
In Sasuke's case, even one's as strong as Itachi's Tsukuyomi, which can warp your perception of time. Itachi used it on a fellow Uchiha and made her live out her entire life in the span of 1/100th of 1/1000th of 1/1 millionth of a second.
And when she died in the illusion, she died for real.
So I don't think it's pretty fair to like say it like this because she was dying already. Like she was almost dead. Like and then she lived out that. Like I don't think it's fair to say like oh she died because in the illusion she died. No.
If Sasuke could break out of it, Madara could too, easily.
And after grafting some of Hashirama's cells onto himself, he not
Would always have a piece of his Romeo inside him.
Odd.
This is my ship, Wiz. Stop looking at
Odd.
me like that.
He not only gained a healing factor strong enough to regenerate from having half his body vaporized, but also the terrifying Rinnegan.
AKA the big chungus of all eye magic. The ringy eyes let Madara absorb chakra and ninjutsu, create invisible limbo clones, see and remove your soul from your body, and summon giant-ass meteors. As if he needed any more fucking powers.
While the Rinnegan lacks some of the Sharingan's unique abilities,
Odd 6 whatever I got. Yeah, but Nagato. Yeah.
he can switch between them at will.
After tearing the ninja world a new asshole, Madara was finally
Given his use of hand seals and common doji techniques and their identical shape and size, Madara like creates meteors with chakra instead of pulling them from outer space. Yeah. If he did just pull it from outer space, and the cosmology is similar or akin to Earth, or not Earth, but like our solar system, I believe it's 500 times the speed of light is how fast he has to draw them in for if it's just like in the asteroid belt.
Defeated in a climactic battle for the ages by his BFF, and thus the life of a legendary shinobi came to an end in the arms of his one.
There might also just be like large like objects in the Naruto, just like sky. There could also be that. I'm not sure.
True love. Or did it?
All right, this is gonna get pretty crazy, but just bear with me. Fearing a defeat in battle, Madara set a time-delayed jutsu that would posthumously rewrite reality and bring him back to life. And it worked! So Madara tricked another Uchiha, Obito, into witnessing his best friend murdering his other best friend. Then he tasked Obito with manipulating the world into another war. Meanwhile, he gave his own Rinnegan to Nagato with the goal of getting it back after he was brought back to life the second time with the outer path because he died again. Make sense?
Nah, that'll never work.
I don't know why he's explaining it like this. Like it's really complicated. It's really complicated to understand. Like it's pretty direct. Madara has a jutsu that when he dies, he'll be resurrected. Okay. He has Obito witness Kakashi kill Rin, this awakening his Sharingan. Boom. Madara gives his Rinnegan to Nagato. Boom.
Right, it didn't! So Obito...
Okay. So, Madara dies. Our boy Nagato revives Madara with Edo Tensei. Okay. Our boy is revived via the outer path. So, Madara is alive. Okay. This guy, just a... Bro.
Obito went out and got
I don't know.
the Rinnegan back from Nagato's corpse, because he died.
Yeah, this man died. Just took his eyes.
And Kabuto brought Madara back to life, and he got his eyes back from Obito after some backstabbing. Then he sealed the awakened Ten Tails within himself in order to gain ultimate power and create the world's greatest nap time ever.
Look what you people have done to him. You'd think Ten Tails' power would be awesome, but those dinky 8 balls of doom are so lame.
Don't let their size fool you. These truth-seeking orbs are in another league. The Ten Tails is strong enough to wipe continents off the map, and the orbs can be shaped into weapons that will completely disintegrate anything they come into contact with. Not even ninja resurrected through Edo Tensei like Minato could regenerate limbs lost to the truth-seeking orbs, which means they had to erase his literal spirit itself.
Madara's power was so insane, he was considered comparable to the original Sage of Six Paths, the dude who helped create the friggin' moon.
And when Madara created meteors, they were large enough to show up against the curvature of the Earth. Measuring their size and estimating the height at which Madara lifted them, they'd have to possess a potential energy of at least 372 petatons of TNT.
He was even fast enough to keep up with 8 Gates Guy, who kicked hard enough to bend space. Madara...
Really? Really? Grim Johnny Ichigo did that. Stop it.
even has an attack where he hawks light speed loogies.
Considering even base Madara has displayed speeds on par with Light Timing Ninja, we know Ten Tails Madara would have to be significantly faster thanks to the Ten Tails' power.
With virtually no one left to oppose him, Madara's plot was finally in the endgame. He awakened the Rin Sharingan, and with the God Tree summoned, he cast the infinite Tsukuyomi, spreading the tree's roots across the entire planet and capturing every single person in the world. This would enslave all of humanity in an endless dream world, free of conflict forever. Peace through total domination.
Manipulating this tree with his chakra would have involved physically spreading its roots through and around the entire Earth in mere moments. Estimating the tree's mass and the speed at which the roots were moved, his chakra must have released an energy exceeding 1 yotaton of TNT.
And this was with just one jutsu. Is there a character that could possibly even touch Madara Uchiha?
Kishimoto himself didn't even know. Madara's power was so overwhelming, the only thing that could take him down was...
I would have to recheck what arc set the problem, like, with this calc is. Well, I can literally just look it up on Discord. Let's see what the problem is with it. Okay. A tree was growing, meaning that its entire mass was moving the entire time. So using key E with its total mass is wrong. Death Battle doesn't actually go into why Madara should scale to the Gatri at all. Gatri is a summoning jutsu. It's almost like scaling Naruto to Gamabunta just because Naruto can summon that frog. So basically, the calc is inherently inflated, plus it's iffy to match scale to it regardless. Alright. Interesting. Yeah, interesting.
Estimating the tree's mass and the speed at which the roots were moved, his chakra must have released an energy exceeding 1 yotaton of TNT.
And this was with just one jutsu. Is there a character that could possibly even touch Madara Uchiha?
Kishimoto himself didn't even know. Madara's power was so overwhelming, the only thing that could take him down was treachery.
Even the man with the magic eyes couldn't.
Not really. Kage is stronger than Madara. So Naruto and Sasuke, who can box her, could have beaten Madara. Yeah.
Didn't see that coming.
All that was left was his old friend Hashirama, there to comfort him in his final moments.
Just like Romeo and Juliet. For never was there a story of more woe than this of Hashirama and his Madabro. I read it in iambic pentameter.
Is there a gas leak in here?
Now the real fun begins.
Death Battle.
The Soul Society was in chaos. One of its leading Shinigami was set to be executed under suspicious circumstances. A band of humans from the living world had invaded to save her, and Sosuke Aizen, captain of the 5th Division of the Gotei 13, was dead. Murdered.
What dastardly mastermind could have been behind all this? He'd have to be a galaxy-brained 5D chess master.
The man responsible was, in fact, Sosuke Aizen.
Little is known about the man's past, only that he isn't a man, a human man, but a soul reaper.
These Shinigami are spiritual beings who ferry lost souls to the afterlife and purify those who have turned evil in the living world.
They're badass anime wizard Grim Reaper swordsmen. Though Aizen himself was hardly that cool. I mean, just look at those glasses. Dork.
But this Clark Kent was harboring a secret. Aizen had spent years attempting to develop the means to ultimate power, ruining the lives of many of his colleagues via his twisted experiments.
Oh, so when Aizen does it, he's a supervillain, but when you do it to me, it's shut the hell up, Boomstick, you're under NDA and I know about the stuff you've done.
As a Shinigami, Aizen's body is made of Reishi, being spirit matter, and empowered by Raryoku, being spirit energy. Entities made of Reishi are completely invisible to anyone without specific supernatural awareness, though a Shinigami's body is still tangible and can be damaged normally.
And with his Raryoku energy, Aizen can create incredibly powerful blasts. He's so strong, weaker beings will literally disintegrate if they get too close to him.
This is due to his Reiatsu, a localized spiritual pressure exerted as a result of his enormous power.
He also knows tons of Keto, or spells. He can create force fields, bend the light around him to make him impossible to detect, fire concentrated bolts of lightning, and absorb the energy from his surroundings to make giant-ass energy dragons.
Perhaps his deadliest Keto is Kurohitsugi. After an extensive incantation, Aizen surrounds his target in an enormous black coffin that distorts space and time and tears its victims apart.
Aizen's plotting finally came to fruition during the invasion of the Soul Society, where he faked his death using his greatest weapon, his Zanpakuto, Kyoka Suigetsu.
A Shinigami Zanpakuto is a magical sword that possesses a sentient spirit. Kyoka Suigetsu gives Aizen complete control over his victim's senses the instant they lay eyes on the sword. This complete hypnosis traps its victims in a nearly perfect illusion that Aizen can manipulate at will, making himself virtually immune to attacks while his opponents are sitting ducks.
It's so
Not nearly. It is a perfect illusion.
strong that it kept a group of ex-Soul Reapers known as the Visor trapped for over 100 years without them even knowing it. It's one of the most broken powers ever and the definition of anime bullshit.
But it was all worth it when he perfected his ultimate creation, the Hogyoku, an immensely powerful
No explicit limits amount of power it grants a person is the moment will falter.
reality warping device that
No, that's not how it works. What Aizen wished was to lose, so the Hogyoku did grant his wish. And when he does reappear in a 1,000 Year Blood War arc, you see that he still has a Hogyoku. So no, it didn't reject him at all. That's not what happened. It just literally granted his wish, which Ichigo does tell us.
Quote, materializes the user's wishes.
In Aizen's case, it realized his desire to become the strongest being in the universe. With it, he can heal any of his wounds, even when half his body is vaporized. And more importantly, it exponentially increases his power over time through evolution by turning him into a horrifying butterfly monster man.
A being eventually strong enough to dethrone and replace the Soul King, the deity that controls the cosmic balance. Even a minor disruption to the Soul King's influence led to the three worlds of Earth, the Soul Society, and Hueco Mundo to start physically collapsing.
Then it implied that the Soul
So we see it for Earth since are meant to be home. It's safe to serve. No. Literally, the Soul Society is the realm. So is the world of the living. Literally, the realm contains stars. Literally contains galaxies. Literally is depicted as universe. They literally say in the living world universe. So, bro, there's two universes. The world of the living is supposed to be our universe. Literally said to be infinite. Bro, on so many levels, dude. It's right here, huh? Literally, what? Also, like, the world of the living might being, like, the cover or lid for hell. Like, bro, hell's a multiverse. Stop it.
King has to be outputting enough energy to hold all these places together at all times.
Considering each should be roughly the same size, this would require an energy of over 140 zetatons of TNT.
Aizen is powerful enough to vaporize mountains as a side effect of a sword swing. His casual energy blasts can disintegrate huge chunks of the earth, and he can take on armies with just his Ryatsu alone.
He even defeated the rest of the Gote 13 without so much as breaking a sweat.
So he should be way stronger than Soul Society heavy hitters like Kenpachi, who sliced this 120-kilometer wide.
The asteroid size calculated by the sculpture bear research today. Which chapters for the size say to be 200.
Asteroid to pieces.
That's roughly the width of Great Britain. An asteroid of this size would have to carry a kinetic energy of at least 44 petatons of TNT.
And Aizen was so badass, he literally transcended other Shinigami in power. He was in a whole other dimension from the rest of them.
Until he fought Ichigo Kurosaki.
The battle we've all been waiting for. Way before this in the Soul Society arc, Ichigo was already as fast as lightning.
Stop it, bro. Ooh. Pain. Ooh. I'm taking damage now. Bro, what? You're still on lightning, bro? Death battle, dog. Dog. Homie. Friend. Amigo. Pal. Homie. We're still on lightning, dog? Bro. It's literally not even a good statement. It literally is a comparison. It is saying like lightning. The little definition for the word just means fast. That is what it means. If a mouse runs past my room and says, dang, that was just fast lightning. He is not the speed of lightning. Stop it. He literally is also saying God-like. Bro, what? Stop it. You go with the light speed, bro. The light speed. Zero. Negation. You do that again, calc. Again, calc. Easy peasy. Lemon squeeze. We got the Okyo Alliance. The Quincy Arrow. We got the Preview Espada. Bro, what do you need? You got all of it. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need?
And by this point, after all his power boosts, he'd even be faster than light. Hell, even weaker characters like this lady can dodge light beams.
Though their fight was epic, Ichigo had transcended the Shinigami.
Literally only was it I thought though. That's disappointing. Disappointing.
As well, and even Aizen himself. Feeding upon his insecurities, the Hogyoku abandoned Aizen, who was quickly defeated and imprisoned.
Not. It granted him his wish, you fools. Read the data books. Go get a translator. Read the data books. What you doing? Read the data books.
Within the bottommost level of the Soul Society's prison. Aizen was left alone. His great power he sacrificed so much to achieve was gone forever.
Or was it? Somehow he ended up getting even stronger than before. But what made him so strong? Could it be the chair?
It's not the chair. It could theoretically be due to the chair's restraints keeping his Reiatsu from properly releasing, building it up within him until he was stronger in base than he was at his previous max.
Nah, it's definitely the chair. And, since the chair could still hold him after he got stronger, wouldn't that make it even stronger than him? Even stronger than the Soul King? All hail the mighty Chair-sama, most powerful being in all of Bleach. He even managed to hold his own.
Oh my god, so stupid. He literally regained his powers right after y'all bozos. What are y'all doing? Literally, when he comes back, he has the old Goku. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Dude, he literally evolves another time. Look at his face. That is not the... Hold up. I'm going to Google. Aizen Fusion. Hold up. Which chapter is this? You know what? I'll bring out along the journey of me finding a chapter. No. Bro. It's not letting me do it. That's annoying. Okay. I do know Bleach. Alright. I do know around where it should be. Cool. Peasy. Here it is. Okay. This right here is not... What up? This. Or this. Look at his face. He literally evolves another time. He has the whole Goku, dude. And Kubo literally even re-showed it when he appeared. Come on, dude. Stop it.
Against the Quincy warlord, Yua, who absorbed the power of the Soul King himself. He even used Kyoka Suigetsu to trick him. And Yuha's a dude who can literally see every possible future all at the same time. All according to Keikaku, bitches.
And after...
Okay, yeah. I think just saying every possible future is fair. But I feel like it just doesn't encapsulate just how crazy that is, because there's multiple different infinite realms in Bleach. It's literally been stated that the valleys come from people, and literally that there is an infinite amount of souls. Literally infinite people have freaking died. Infinite souls have died. There's literally a confirmed multiverse. Dude, there is a confirmed multiverse. And all those infinite realms. Literally, Tsukishima also says that there's infinite possible futures. All of those being seen. And sorry, hold up. I'll be right back. Ah, freak. We gotta get this rodeo going.
Standing among the gods themselves, Aizen returned to captivity and pondered the meaning of his existence.
Even trapped in a prison, sealed off in a different dimension with a 20,000-year sentence, he remains the most dangerous being in the world.
Who knows what schemes are brewing behind those cold, calculating eyes? No compassion, no empathy, only the drive for...
Dude, like... Kyokaisu Getsu literally affected a guy that literally sees multiple infinite amounts of futures. I don't... Dude.
Power.
No one has ever stood at the top.
Dude, I'm just being honest, dude. The fact that Aizen affected Yuha, dude, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, dude. I just don't see it. I just don't see him breaking. I'm sorry. Multiverses of futures. I'm sorry.
You,
I'm
nor
sorry.
me. From
I'm
now
sorry.
on, I
I'm
alone
not
will
sorry.
stand at the
I'm
top.
not sorry.
All
Let's
right,
get
the
this-
combatants are set
let's
to
get this
confront the
going.
data through all
Let's get this
possibilities.
going.
But first, if you want the confidence of an anime supervillain, check out Blue Chew.
This episode is brought to you by Blue Chew.
The secret to, well, pretty much anything is confidence.
And that's why Blue Chew delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis in chewable tablet
Bro, what?
form.
Bro, whoa,
Battle, thanks,
whoa, that battle, whoa. Look at Aizen Bozo ass.
You can
Bro,
see.
look at it. Bro, why is he so pink, dude? Why is he so pink?
I can see everything.
Why is he so pink, bro? Look, bro, what the frick is this
Did
shading?
you see that?
Bro, what is that? What is that?
Drown in despair!
I would expect nothing more from a human.
Mere parlor tricks. Don't get so full of yourself. Hado 90, Kuro Hitsugi. taste of my own blood. I love it!
Really, that battle? Really? Okay.
You almost had me there, you tricky bastard.
Nothing escapes my illusions, human. Know your place.
What a wonderful dance.
KO! Of course, Madara.
I'm gonna keep it real. Aizen would fold the fuck out of Madara. I'm gonna keep it real.
Won. He fake died twice for his 5D chess plan, while Aizen only fake died once.
Aizen and Madara were extremely evenly matched in raw power and speed. By our calculations, Madara spreading the God Tree's roots with his chakra was about 7 times more powerful than the best that Aizen could scale to with his rare Yoku. And both ended up being roughly as fast as each other.
While there are a range of possible feats and numbers to go with to determine their limits, the point is they're always going to be close to even.
Which means the main thing that mattered here were their powers and how they countered each other. Madara's enormous variety of abilities eventually overwhelmed Aizen.
While Soul Reapers like Aizen may be invisible to regular people, the Rinnegan allowed Madara to see
We're safe to prevent adaptation from returning it. Nullify the jutsu. Give it this damage. It's gonna react the same way. No, it's more that like it literally counters what the jutsu does itself because it's a soul attack. Like the reason like they're immortal in the first place is because literally their arms, like they're not there. Bro, what are you talking about? Like, what?
see invisible spiritual beings like his own Limbo clone. Hell, the Rinnegan lets you see and remove human souls, and that's exactly what a Soul Reaper is.
Both Chakra and Rare Yoku utilized spirit energy and operated in similar ways, being formed into attacks like ninjutsu and kido. That meant that Madara's ability to absorb ninjutsu allowed him to nullify the vast majority of Aizen's range attacks and even dispel his force fields.
And despite how OP Aizen's complete hypnosis was, Sharingan users can break out of illusions no sweat, even ones as powerful as Itachi's Tsukuyomi.
Bro, Aizen's literally affected you how he literally could see all of you.
And since Madara can switch between the Rinnegan and the Sharingan at will, he'd be able to break out of an illusion anytime he wanted.
Aizen's illusions are nearly perfect, but fellow Captain Unohana was able to subconsciously notice its flaw.
Yeah, because literally, like the illusion's perfectly fine. It's down to Aizen's knowledge himself.
Illusions are nearly perfect, but fellow Captain Unohana was able to subconsciously notice its flaws. With an eye as perceptive as the Sharingan, which can spot imperfections in genjutsus all the time, it was only inevitable that Madara would be able to quickly break out.
However, the same couldn't be said for Aizen, who never showed any resistance to the kind of mental illusions Madara can create.
Even setting illusions aside, the sheer quantity of offensive options at Madara's disposal, whether it be his clones, meteors, or monsters summoned by the Rinnegan, kept Aizen constantly on the back foot.
But none of that mattered if they couldn't kill each other, and both had pretty insane healing factors that could recover from just about anything, except for those pesky 8 balls of doom.
Madara's truth-seeking orbs were capable of completely molecularly annihilating spiritual beings and preventing them from regenerating. And again, Aizen was a spiritual being.
Since Aizen lacked the ability
They themselves don't have spiritual regen. Very interesting. Perform light speed feats. They will likely end up much faster. However, based on further calculation, they still upscale to roughly the same degree. What? Oh, okay.
Ability to do the same irreversible damage to Madara.
Uh, if you go into higher speed metas,
The ghost of the Uchiha had exactly what he needed to put this actual ghost down for good.
Aizen was an unbelievably overpowered foe, but Madara's own powers, illusions, and devastating truth-seeking orbs allowed him to crush the ex-Shinigami.
Sosuke should have kept his Aizen the prize.
nah, sway. But yo, let me start recording. And for the stream, I'm going to go. I'll be back in a bit. I need to go eat. So yeah, love y'all.